Hi everyone, it's Rax. Wanted to bring you a quick video on my favorite class, the Barbarian. I haven't talked about them lately, but it's a topic that I would like to bring up because I think Barbarians are in need of some help. So Barbarian, if you didn't know, is my favorite class, was my favorite class in Diablo 3. I played Warrior in World of Warcraft. I played Berserker, is that what it's called? Mayhem Berserker in Lost Ark. Um, you, you get the idea. I love the melee class. I currently have them ranked in my tier list as last, and I think deservedly so. And we recently got a patch that really mostly helped sorcerers, but was also trying to help barbarians. And what I've been doing lately is I've been speed leveling different builds. I'm going to play all the classes. I've been trying to get a feel for how fast can I actually get all of them up to level 40, which is about the right level where you can go to the capstone, and benchmarking them against each other. Well, you can see the timer on my screen. I actually got the sorcerer in an hour and 57 minutes. I finally got the sub 2 hour run, and I'm quite certain that we're going to be able to do this probably with Druid and Necro and certainly Rogue Shred, everything. Maybe Bone Spear and Tornado or Pulverize and Blood Surge or something like that. I don't think it's going to be a problem for any of the other classes. Today, I tried speed running Barb, and believe it or not, at level 20, I was about 3 minutes ahead of the Sorcerer. So I had my class mechanic, and I ding level 20, 3 minutes faster than Sorcerer. And unfortunately, my Barbarian died. I was playing on Hardcore. I always play on Hardcore right before level 40, just due to a ridiculous CC chain. I mean, there's only two ways to die in Diablo 4. Either a Shava bites your dick off, that's one, when you forget to put on your cheat death potion, or you DC, or you have a CC chain that just kills you into oblivion. But if I had finished that run, my Barbarian would have been very, very far behind the Sorcerer. And that's because while 1 to 20 was great, 21 to 40 was an absolute abomination. This is what I want to talk about very quickly in this video. So if you look at the leveling tier list, you can see every class is represented up here. We've got rogues, necros, sorcerers. We have druids. Tornado is, I think, way better than B tier. Even the shred druid is pretty good. And you see all the bar builds down here and way down here. Rend is very strong, but it's very bad at the new like AoE farming, which is currently the meta and probably will be the meta going forward. Hoda Barb is probably the best option that you have, so I guess you pretty much play Hoda. It requires a setup. You got to go get the power, but this is probably the most playable build. Thorns is just a little bit too slow. Upheaval is what I played 1 to 20. When Upheaval actually, does the damage that you think it should, it crushes. It crushes in the beginning, just dominated everything. And then it's all bad news from there. It turns into exactly what you don't want it to be. It's three core skills to kill just regular white trash mobs. And it turns into generator, core skill, generator, core skill. And it gets even worse when you take the Unbridled Rage passive, which is essentially required to do enough damage to try to clear the dungeon in any kind of reasonable amount of time. Double Swing is completely unplayable. I don't think there's a single build in Diablo 4 that I would rather level up with less than Double Swing. Double Swing does essentially no damage and it has no coverage whatsoever. And Whirlwind Barb would be viable if you weren't so Fury starved all the time. You just can't cast your skills. And you say, well, you don't have it. Just use your shouts. You can't use your shouts. You don't have enough cooldown and you don't have the right powers. It just doesn't work at all. So there's two main takeaways that I am gathering from these barb runs. The first thing is pretty obvious. I'm trying to state it plain English. I think the early game barb is just behind the other classes. I would love it if Blizzard would continue to analyze this and show some love to early game barb. How can we get more resources and how can we do more damage? Early game. Late game, they get there with the powers and everything. It's okay. Barbarians can kill Lilith. Barbarians can clear Nightmare Dungeon 100. It's possible. It's not the easiest thing in the world. One of the reasons why it's successful right now is because of bugged interactions with legendary powers and the Barber. Who knows how it's going to be when those go away. but it's really the early game. And the early game, I think, is what is dissuading your biggest player base from playing Barbarian, the casuals. It's just so difficult in the beginning compared to the other classes. It's just not fun to play. The second thing is I'm gonna constantly try to be thinking of a way to do this. This is very convoluted, but I'm thinking the best play is something like play Upheaval Barb to 20, respec Hoda Barb, and actually try to play like a Thorns Hoda hybrid. Thorns doesn't require you leveling up to really put much investment in it. It doesn't take a lot of points, and all you have to do is put a couple of Thorns rolls on your gear. That's it. You just go. I think that since barbs are constantly getting attacked and you can take challenging shout and there's so many monsters around you, that maybe that might be enough to bridge the gap between how little damage the core skills do and how infrequently we can cast them. And that might be your best bet to getting to level 40. Then maybe when you go into the capstone, you go rend, because you actually need to do single target damage at that point. It's very convoluted. You start Upheaval, you respec Hoda Thorns, and then you respec rend. It sounds like a nightmare, because it is a nightmare. It's exactly what you don't want to be doing. But it's a friendly ask. It's my favorite class. I'm sure there's a lot of barbs out there. I mean, it's just become a meme at this point. After any Diablo 4 video, one of the top comments on every single content creator's videos are, thank you for the video, so-and-so. The conclusion is they've queued up another round of nerf barb. I get it. We had to fix the bugs. It's fine. I think barbs need some help early game. If we could look at that again and help us, please. That's the point of the video. I'm going to keep looking at it. Upheaval 1 to 20 crushes, no problem. And then it falls off a cliff and you lose like an hour to the sorcerer shortly thereafter, if not more. We have to find a way to fix this. I care about the barb class a lot. Was a warrior in WoW, a berserker in Lost Ark, played barb in D3, played barb in D2. I care about this class, so got to keep looking at this, but it's pretty rough out there at the moment. Let's keep looking for solutions here. Help us, Blizzard, please. Thank you.